Good evening, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome to our Monday night show, live tonight. We're trying to go live every Monday night at 8 o'clock Central Time. That's 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Again, I'm Jack.
I'm Tangy.
And this is Freedom Homestead. And we're glad that you've joined us. I know we've been watching a few other channels, and I think they're just now finishing up. I know the Stivers Homestead is just now finishing up. We've been watching them. Man, they're always so fun to watch.
They are. I really like them.
They're so positive. They're always smiling.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely want to give them a shout out.
Yes, we do. They are these close to 10,000 subscribers, and they have an amazing giveaway planned when they hit it. So if you are not subscribed to Stivers Homestead, then run. Don't walk. And I'm going to put their link in the comments. That is to their channel. It is also down in the description box.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the replay, yes, if you're watching the replay, check the description box to the link.
It is.
For their channel.
Yeah, it is.
And you'll love it. They do a lot of gardening stuff. She makes like tinctures, and they can, and they're just a real sweet family. So, oh, okay. I thought I saw Stivers for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, so
well, they may still be finishing up their.
Yeah.
We had to cut out a few minutes early to
There's
just set
Stephen
ours
the
up.
Sparrow. Yep. Hey, VW family. We have a lot of people here. Hey, Mandy.
Yeah. Hi, VW family.
I don't know why.
What? What happened?
Mandy said commercial over. I hate that the commercials pop up when we first come on. Like there's like not even time to breathe and the commercials pop up.
You know, when we do a live show, we do the live stream, and then when it's done and it's actually loaded, we can go in and edit it, and we can edit, we can edit the ad breaks and stuff like that. But I haven't fooled with YouTube or all the ins and outs of the tech stuff to know how to set that up beforehand. But so sorry that it does it now, but. Anyway, I'm going to grab my drink real quick.
Okay.
And,
all right.
Talk about our field trip.
Yes. Well, first, let's say hi to everybody that's here. We want to give our mods some love. We have a lot of new mods because they were like, hey, throw me a wrench. So we want to say hi to Homestead Dad, and Bonterre Homestead is here. Let's see. And we have some other mods, but I don't think they've popped on just yet. But
Homestead Dad here?
He is.
Homestead Dad.
Homestead Dad has a new baby in the house.
Yes. Awesome. I watched his video this morning.
We love
Of course,
babies.
we already kind of knew what was going on.
Oh,
but,
thank you, Nanda.
It was an awesome video. Hey, we've been representing
all day.
Homesteaders of America, HOA. We've been representing all day at our field trip location.
Yes, we have.
We took our homeschool to the state fair, and we spent all day at the Kentucky State Fair.
Yep. Hey, there's Max Happy Homestead.
And
Jump off A.
We'll talk about that here in a few minutes, but yeah, let's see who's with us and check our comments here real quick.
Hey, there's Myrna. Well, yeah, it's so good to see everybody here. We got a lot of people that came over from Stivers Homestead. Hey, there's Stivers right there.
Stivers is here.
Yep.
Max Happy Homestead. Yeah, Homestead Dad, Nanda.
Yeah, lots of friends
moderating
here.
for us.
So I'm excited because right before we popped on, I went over to the Stivers Homestead event on Facebook and ordered our tickets.
Yeah.
So it's official.
I thought she'd already done that, but now it's official.
Well.
Now it's official.
You know, because I got nothing else to do.
No, I just thought we had already done it. It's one of those things where probably both of us thought the other one was going to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm excited.
You know what?
I'm really excited. Very, very excited.
We're looking forward to it. I haven't even gotten confirmation that I'm getting off work that day or not, but I'm just planning on that I will.
Yeah.
So we can go.
We're just gonna go, regardless. Oh, you need to keep your job though.
Yeah.
Me. But yeah,
Pro
so
Farms.
like Jack said, we went on a field trip today,
Yeah, we did.
and it was hot.
Yeah, I think it might have reached 100 degrees today.
It was so hot.
So we went to the Kentucky State Fair, which is in Louisville, Kentucky, and it is. I haven't been since I was in high school, so it's been a
And
long.
I've never been.
You've never been.
Never been.
It's been many years since I've been, and so we wanted to go, and we really wanted. We didn't do any rides or anything like that. We mostly wanted to go to check out the 4-H and the FFA and the Ag Land. They have a huge. Our state fair is really big on agriculture, and especially the livestock. And they also have the World Championship horses, the walking horses.
That was so cool.
Yeah, not just Kentucky State. They had the World Championship horses, and we're talking money.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
you're talking money.
It was funny because all the equestrian stuff was in one wing, and then you got everything else. So when you go into the equestrian wing,
I felt like
it's like
I was like, are we supposed to be in here?
I'm underdressed.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. It was like we walked into a banquet hall.
I know. Yeah, it was really.
And when we walked in and watched part of the show,
It was so cool. I was like, wait a
Though-
minute. Those horses have hair extensions in their tails.
well, we watched
I'm
part
not even
of it.
kidding.
We watched part of it, and whatever part of the show we were watching, the horse that won out of all of the states and countries represented was a Kentucky horse.
It was.
It was a
And what's
Kentucky
cool
horse.
is what I love is seeing them how they pick up their feet
It's
like
the
this.
walking horses.
Yeah, like
the
that.
Tennessee Walkers.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
It was really neat. It was really cool to see all that done. But then of course there's the ag. I know it's like they go, it's really cute. But and of course my favorite part was the
How'd
whole.
they do that?
My favorite part, of course, was the whole ag part. Like there was 4-H, FFA, then there were like all of these other different sections. Like the Kentucky State University had an exhibit, and it was all gardening. They had hydroponics or aquaponics.
Yeah, KSU was there. They had a little bit of aquaponics set up, but they hit it. It was very educational.
Yes.
They had different areas set up where,
Sorry.
match the seed,
BW family.
match the seed to the plant.
Yeah.
And then they had soil samples, different kinds of soil in different regions of the state of Kentucky. And so, yeah, it was very educational. And we could have still been there.
Oh yeah, there was, and really we would have stayed if it
We
was.
kind of wanted to stay
if it
because
wasn't so hot.
there
And
was
we weren't
actually
so
a
tired.
concert that evening that we really kind of wanted to see.
Yeah, King and Country was playing tonight.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just.
I like their songs on the radio. So.
Yeah, the kids were like, "Can we go?"
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool, and we talked to some really interesting people.
And our
And-
son
Oh yeah.
Went there to actually finish up his hunter education card course. If you're born after a certain date in the state of Kentucky,
After 1975.
yeah, you have to have a hunter education course, and you can do the course online, but you still have to do the shooting portion of it with an instructor that can issue the certificate. So Fish and Wildlife was set up there, and he had already done the course online a couple nights ago. And so we went up there, brought the certificate, they registered us. He did the shoot. We took video. So,
Oh, you got video of it?
oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we
Good.
did some video. We both took little pieces of video while
Yeah.
we were there today. Just some of the things.
Hopefully
we were
there'll be
looking
enough
at.
to do some kind of video. So if you've never been to the state fair, Of course, I mean, I don't know what other state fairs were like, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really neat. What was really cool, there was one part where where people brought things that they had grown. So you got like the biggest pumpkin, the biggest watermelon, the biggest tomato, and the biggest pumpkin. And honestly, it's like,
It was 1,045 pounds.
yeah, like how do people
I gotta say,
grow these?
it was mammoth.
Aw.
It was.
Cave humor.
Uh,
Anyway, but yeah, it was huge, and I'm like, how do the squash bugs not get to these before they get this big?
Homestead Dad said, "I'd like to see an epic edit on your horse fingers." No, you wouldn't. You probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe do a tutorial. Hey, there's Jared. That's my cousin, y'all.
Yeah, a couple of people were saying they liked King Country too. It'd have been cool to stay. We kind of parked next to their bus.
We did,
when we
yeah.
pulled in this morning. Last night would have been awesome too. Because last night's concert, was it last night or the night before? It was the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh yeah.
And I've always wanted to see
Yeah,
them.
the kids. We told the kids, and they were like, "The Oak Ridge Boys." Well,
They
our
have some
daughter.
really cool concerts, and if you, at Kentucky State Fair, if you pay for admission to the state fair, all the concerts that evening are free.
I know Elvira.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, all the concerts are included with
Yeah.
admission, which is $10.
Yeah.
So you get the entire fair that really takes more than a day to look at.
Yeah. Even the sparrow, that's exactly. I was like, well, first of all, how many pies do you think you could make with 1,000 pounds of pumpkin?
Yeah.
But yeah, you kind of wonder. And what was really sad though, like there's a culinary exhibit
Yeah.
where all these people entered in. I mean, things from every category. You've got cakes, pies, cookies, candy, all kinds of stuff. And a lot of it was already molded, which is kind of gross. But some of it was really, really cool. But I mean, I was really impressed with the 4-H section, what some of these kids can do. I'm like, that is
I'll tell you,
just
impressive.
really, really inspiring. Also, in the culinary section, there was a canning section. Well, I would say preservation exhibit. And so there were a lot of
But you're into
entries.
the canning, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of entries of things, and I got like that one first place or the purple ribbon or whatever was a nectarines. So that was really neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Yeah, we
really,
picked up
really
a lot of information to bring home with us, and yeah, every county in the state had a booth set up.
neat. Diane said
What?
she saw Eddie Rabbit in concert.
Eddie Rabbit, I love a rainy night.
Mike and Lisa both convinced me to can she? Yes.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I can't even think about all the things that we saw today. It was incredible.
I can't remember if we saw a Wave Ag booth. There was a lot of booths though.
A bunch. I mean, acres and acres and acres of different things. But they're really heavy with the livestock too. Today was changeover day, so all the livestock that they had been judging and showing for the last 3 or 4 days, they were, people were taking those home, and all the new people were coming in that's going to be showing and judging over the next 3 or 4 days. So it was changeover day. So when we got there, they were cleaning out all the hay and putting all the fresh straw and all the fresh wood chips in. But by the time we were leaving, they were all bringing, the sheep were in there, and they had them, they were trimming them, and they
Yeah.
were fluffing their hair, and it was cool.
We saw a beefalo. They had a beefalo there.
I didn't see one. I didn't see it.
Yes you did.
I saw it.
Okay, yeah, right
I
when you
didn't
walk
see
into the petting zoo, and there's that one dairy calf, right, the black and white
Yeah.
one. Okay, right next to it was the beefalo. It had like the curly hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a beefalo.
I was petting him.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Looked like a cow to me.
Yeah, no, it's a beefalo.
It looked like a cow.
Well, it was a beefalo. It is a
Huh.
it is a cow, a bovine,
Yeah.
Bred with a buffalo.
I didn't look at the sign. I
guess.
just went up and started rubbing his head.
It's a Franken cow. So hello, I wanted to say hello to, I'm sorry if I say your name wrong, Zahira Sophia from Indonesia.
Really? Quick,
Yeah.
you're clicking
Oh,
on stuff.
sorry.
Okay.
Well, thank you, VW Family Farm. How are you doing with yours? Let's see.
That's
There's
very nice of
Grass-fed Homestead. How are y'all doing? Yeah, but the state fair was super duper cool. Oh, and yeah, it was funny.
Mandy says a what?
I know.
A beefalo?
It's a beefalo, which makes me think of the VeggieTales song, The Water Buffalo, but it's a beefalo. Beef.
No, a water buffalo is a
Everybody's
water
got
buffalo. A
water
beefalo.
buffalo.
So anyway, what?
Where they come from, I
Oh,
don't know, but everybody's
also,
got a water buffalo.
If okay, so last week I did something stupid. I posted that video of me eating that pepper
Oh
at
yeah.
the state fair.
Thanks, guys.
I saw it. I saw a Carolina Reaper, and I thought that will put me in the hospital right there. That would kill me probably. I saw a Carolina Reaper, and then they had a pepper there that was called the Devil's Tongue, not the Devil's Toe, but the Devil's Tongue, and yeah, it looked pretty nasty too.
Bison.
Yeah, they had some hot peppers, and I thought, I can't handle that stuff. There is no way. I don't even want to touch that stuff.
Jump off face
Fingers will melt
I
off.
laughed for an hour when you ate it. Oh, that's funny.
You'd have laughed more if I'd have kept the camera rolling.
Oh my goodness.
I cut the camera off and then came back 10 minutes later.
No, Cynthia,
hot.
no.
I was trying to spit stuff out.
Have you? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Now listen, y'all get me started on these VeggieTales songs. You know what my favorite VeggieTales song is? This is so
The
random.
Pirates Who Don't Do Anything.
No.
That's my favorite.
The Belly Button song.
You would.
I like that one. I like that one. We're still trying, but we love to eat. Oh, yes, I understand. All this good food we grow, we jokingly say eating is our hobby. Yep. I know. I will say today I did not eat on plan. I mean, I was at the state fair.
Yeah, we went to the state fair. We had to get the roasted corn on the cob.
Got the roasted corn.
Just the roasted corn on the cob.
And it
They
was-
pull the shuck back. They pour butter all over it, and you just dig in and enjoy. And it was what kind of corn was it?
It was peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream. Oh man, and they cooked it
Yeah.
perfectly. It was
I know,
perfectly.
but I did not get a funnel cake. I was like, wait. We were this close to the car, and I was like, wait, we
Yeah,
didn't
right
get
at
a
the
funnel
end.
cake.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But let me tell you something. If you go to the state fair and you've never been,
Bring snacks and water.
or take out a second mortgage on your house so you can eat. Holy cow. I was, what is the term? Ticket shocked? No. Something like that. I don't know.
Anyway,
Sticker shock.
Anyway, the food's expensive.
Oh my word.
You know.
For the four of us to eat, okay, we got, me, Jack, and Em got Philly cheesesteaks. No fries, no chips, just the sandwich.
And a bottle of water.
And a bottle of water. Parker got chicken strips, or like a chicken strip
And
basket,
fries.
and it came with fries. And he didn't get a drink because he had his water bottle. $51. I am not even playing with you. $51. I cried a little.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. So
Yeah.
if we go back next year, we're gonna prepare.
Yeah. Next year we're packing a
Because-
cooler.
I mean, I was wearing a backpack. I mean, we can carry in backpacks.
Yeah.
Kids were being hauled around in little wagons. I mean, they don't have any policies where you can't bring stuff in with you.
Hey, Jennifer.
So, and a couple of us did have our own water bottles, and we could refill our water bottles. So,
Yeah.
next year,
Yeah.
if we get to go
Benjamin.
back, we'll plan a little better.
Yeah, Stiver said Zach and I went to the movie theater for the first time in years the other day and regretted it when we had to pay $5 for a water bottle. It's
Oh my gosh.
stupid.
Yeah, at the state
crazy
fair today, it
expensive.
was $3 for a bottle of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the corn was good.
The corn was good.
Corn was
it was
awesome.
$4, and they actually had the cheapest corn. And I'm like, dang, y'all,
Well,
$4 for an ear of corn. We are in the
But it
wrong
filled us up more than
business.
that Philly cheesesteak.
It did, and they did give us a free ear of corn too. The people
They
at that
did.
the
They
people
were
at that
really
booth
nice.
were really nice.
They got to talking with us and said, "Here, have another one."
Yeah.
So
And we did bring. I mean, we did also bring water bottles. And they do have refilling stations, and that was really like we could have saved a few dollars just by refilling our water bottles and not buying water.
But this is also cool, and I didn't know you could do this at the state fair, but they have well,
Don't-
90% of it, as far as the booths and the vendors and everything, are all set up inside. You know, the food and everything mostly is outside. But
Georgia. I'll get her.
so one thing we didn't know is that the Red Cross and lots of hospitals and health clinics, they're all set up inside too. And so they have free health screenings, free vision exams, free
Yeah, the Lions Club was doing free vision exams.
free vision, skin, they were-
Cancer screening.
cancer screening. They were even doing colonoscopy.
Oh, you
whatever.
could
cancer.
give blood.
Yeah, they were set up.
was like-
they were doing a blood drive.
I'm anemic. Sorry, I'm always anemic. I don't know.
So, I mean, that's pretty cool too. If you go to one of these state fairs and get in, I mean, you can take advantage of all that.
Victoria Galvin said one time I went to a concert and they said I couldn't bring my. You pronounce that Lara or Lara? Lara bars. They told me I had to throw it out. I went to the car and ate it real fast because I hate wasting food. Yeah, I'd be like, I ain't throwing that away. Those bars are expensive.
You're gonna need health screenings after eating all that food.
Tell me about it. But yeah, but it was good. And
If
no,
it wasn't for the price, we'd eat more.
Homestead Dad, it was just butter.
Oh, we'd.
It was butter, and then you can put salt
For
and
what?
pepper on the corn. He asked if they put mayo on it, like street corn.
Oh no.
It was just butter.
No, and I've never had that.
I
I'd be
haven't
willing
either.
to try it though.
Me too.
No, they roast
Thanks,
them.
even the sparrow.
Jeff,
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Jeff, they roast the corn, and then they pull it back, and they put butter on it, and then they wrap it in aluminum foil,
Mm-hmm.
and then serve it to you. And then they've got a table set up over there with salt and pepper, but I didn't see.
They had salt,
anything.
pepper, Lowry seasoning, and lemon pepper.
I didn't see the Lowry's. I'd have probably used it.
It was the big brown
I didn't see it.
thing right there.
No, I had my blinders on. I
Yeah.
was thinking corn.
Yeah, well, to me, all you need is salt and pepper and butter anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, leap of faith. But yeah,
But anyway,
it was
we
cool.
we had a really good time. It was very educational. I don't know who learned the most. Probably the adults more
Probably
than the
the
kids.
adults.
But the kids did take
Definitely.
advantage of it. Again, our son really took advantage of it because he completed his hunter education course there.
Yeah.
And I had kind of a dad moment there because the instructor comes over and he says, I'll go over this with him. Some of the younger ones were running some of the fish and wildlife stuff, and he sent them to lunch, and he
Bye, BJ.
sat down with our son and started going through the book and asking him questions. And he was, like, so what is the choke for in a shotgun? And my son he's like, well, that controls the spread of the shot, or and he was just like, you're right. And I was thinking, oh, he knew that good, But I mean, it just proves he learned a lot, and then he was really being tested on it. But then when it got to the shooting part, he had a whole rack of steel plates, and they were using pellet guns to simulate .22 rifles because they were indoors and there was people 10 feet away. But he said, okay, take your time, and you've got 14 shots. We'll let you shoot as many times as you want. Raise them up. Raise them up. I'm just like,
He's knocking them all down in one shot.
he didn't miss one, and I'm just like, slow down, take your time. And he was just like, but it was easy. So I kind of have a dad moment there. I was like,
Well, but then I also, even though I wasn't there, he relayed this conversation to me, so it was kind of a homeschool mom moment too. Whenever he was asking Parker all these questions and Parker was answering, the guy stopped and he goes, "Do you go to public school or are you homeschooled?" And Parker said, "I'm homeschooled," and he said, "I can tell." He said, "You're very articulate and you're answering the questions really well."
he said, you're answering these questions in ways that sometimes many of the older ones don't answer them like this.
I was like,
But then I think he started realizing it's Monday and school started last week too.
Yeah.
So that he kind of paused. He's like, "Are you supposed to be in school? No, you're homeschooled, aren't you?" So it's like, "Yeah, I'm homeschooled." He goes, "Okay, I thought so."
yeah. But anyway, yeah. So it was a good day though. It was good. And then Emily, she got some shopping done. She found a few shirts that she really liked. And she also, we went by the,
Kentucky State Police.
no, it wasn't the Kentucky State Police. It was the Louisville Metro. The
Oh,
Louisville
yeah, it was
Metro
the
Police.
Louisville Metro.
That has a canine unit, and they were taking donations. And if you donate, I think it was like $20, that you could get a cool shirt. And so
She got a really nice
Yeah, that was really
canine.
cool.
I support the canine and with the flag with the blue. Oh, she's gonna show it.
Oh.
Here she comes. She hears us talking about it.
Yeah. So it was.
That's a
I
cool
support-
shirt.
Yeah, it was a really
But
nice
they only
shirt.
had larges. But-
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, Louisville Metro Police Department.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So yeah, it took us. We live about an hour and a half away from the fairgrounds in Louisville, so we just drove up early this morning, and we spent most of the day, and we got back home about 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and we were wiped out. I mean, again, we did a whole lot of walking, but I think the heat just kind of
Yeah,
did.
we've actually only been home a couple hours.
Yeah, actually, and another thing too that was one of my favorite things is they had like a dog show. They had what do you call it? Like a little obstacle course.
It was called Marvelous Mutts.
Marvelous Mutts. I actually tagged them on Instagram, so if you guys want to check them out. And what I really like is that they're mutts. They're rescue dogs, so there's not like any special uppity breeds or pure breeds. It's all mutts, and they do like frisbee things, and then they like run off the dock and catch the toy in their mouth and get in the water. And they were so cute. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it's fun watching them run and jump into the water and see how far out they can go, because dogs can jump. And they were loving it, and then they jump in that water and everybody watches like,
I wish that
I
was
want
me.
to jump in with them, because it was literally
so
100
hot.
degrees out there
Yes.
in that parking lot.
Yeah.
And so as soon
I think it
as
was
the
hotter
last
than
dog
that.
jumped, everyone ran back inside.
Yeah, I really think it was hotter than that, like the heat index, because the temperature on the Fair app said 96 degrees, but we were on blacktop on a metal bleacher, so it was definitely hotter than 100 degrees
We weren't
where
there
we
long.
were sitting. No, we weren't.
We went back inside pretty quick.
Yeah, we watched like 3 or 4 dogs, and then we went right back inside. It was so hot. Yes, it was, Tracy. Very hot.
Anyway, that was our field trip day.
Yes.
And we, as you can tell, we just had a lot of fun. We saw a lot. I would definitely recommend it, and I would like to go back again next year.
Yep.
Check it out.
Yep, we know a lot more. We
In
know we don't
fact-
save our money and bring some food.
Yeah, in fact, I know people. I'm connected. I know people.
It's nice to have
If we
connections.
wanted to go up there and work half a day at one of those booths, we could.
I don't know about that now.
That way we get in free and get to spend half the day doing whatever we want.
We'll see.
Okay.
Good night, Cynthia.
We did come back home and you went out and checked on the gardens.
Checked on the garden, picked some okra.
Picked some okra.
Yeah, and I don't know. We've had so much heat and not very much water. Garden's
Yeah.
just not doing that great right now.
I don't know if the Stivers are still on here with us watching, but it has been so hot and so dry for the last couple of weeks here. It's really wreaking havoc now on our garden.
Yeah.
It's starting to show signs of it's just too hot.
Yeah.
We've not watered it
No.
because the way we set up our raised beds, it's got a wicking system in it. But it's been really hot.
Faith Haven said, so hot and dry, my tomatoes just split.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I saw a friend of mine posted a picture. Of course, it's not real, but
Exactly.
it seems like it could be real. He posted a picture. It's so hot, and he showed a picture of a corn growing out in the field that was popping.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Stivers is still here, and yeah, you're exactly right. So hot, the garden does not like city water. Yeah, we
Yeah.
just need some good
We need
rain.
some rain. Yeah, and there's nothing like rain.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that city water, the garden can tell. The garden knows the difference.
Yeah.
Plants know.
Exactly. But yeah, I have to say that I really enjoyed y'all's live stream, Stivers Homestead. There was a lot of
We always,
good
I just,
information.
I smile watching them.
I do too. Well, you can't
Yeah.
help it because they're smiling.
Yeah.
It's contagious. It's contagious.
Jump off A's telling them to hit that thumbs up
What?
button.
Myrna said it was only 46 degrees today where she's at. Or not today, but this morning. Wow. You got 2 inches of rain last night? Lucky.
Well, we don't want 2 inches. I
Yeah,
just
Little
want
Acres, ours too.
a nice, good soaker.
Yeah, Little Acres, they're not far from us. He's the one that messaged us on Facebook.
Yeah.
He said their cucumbers have wilted. Ours has too.
Our cucumbers
Yeah.
were doing great
They're
till
pretty
about a
much
week
done.
ago.
Yeah.
And then when this heat hit, they just quit.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Crystal. They were scorching.
Yeah.
Garden is done.
Okay,
yeah.
the Max got some rain today.
I do need to start
Oh, and
some.
a lot of wind, though.
I do need to start some things indoors.
Oh, they
like
had trees come down.
I've planted the Roma green beans. I planted some zucchini. I planted some butternut squash and turnips and onions, the walking onions, and carrots. But yeah, I need to start some cabbage and broccoli and cauliflower. I need to do that. I gotta get some soil.
Yeah. We did plant some fall crops, but we need some rain.
Oh yes.
We need some rain, and it'd
Burn
help
that
if it
bad.
starts cooling down a little bit.
Yes, that too.
What I'm afraid is that summer's gonna just be so intense right now, and then it's gonna go straight to a winter season. That does
That
happen.
happens, yeah.
Occasionally in this area, that does happen. It stays in the 90s, and then boom, it's down into the 50s.
Yeah.
There is no transition. There is no fall.
Yeah.
Period. It has done that in the past.
But hopefully it won't, because I sure do enjoy fall.
Fall is my favorite season.
Yes, Colby's been cutting wood from the tree that fell on our cattle fence. Oh my goodness. Let's see, I'm still getting zucchini, and my gardener said to prune the lower leaves. It really helps. Huh, we'll have to try that next year.
Oh, really?
Our zucchini did awesome this year. Like, it did awesome. Our yellow squash did better than it has in a few
It
years.
did pretty good.
Like we had vine borers, but it kind of took a while for them to
It was
die
pretty
off.
much at the end of the growing season for the squash. The squash
Yeah.
were pretty much done, and then we started seeing squash bugs everywhere. Everywhere. But luckily, they didn't really
Yeah.
multiply
Well-
until the plant was pretty much done anyway.
Yeah, and one thing, I mean, I know I said in one of my videos, I've not really known of anybody that has successfully gotten rid of squash bugs. Like, you can kind of slow the progression of them, but then everybody was like, BT. So that is one thing I do not have in my arsenal.
Willing to try it, though.
Oh yes, I mean, if it means that I can get more out of
Yes.
my, well, also it can kill, like we had army worms. That's what they're called. Yeah.
Yeah,
army
Stauber
worms.
says fall is absolute best, and hopefully it will be awesome fall weather.
Yes,
when,
VW.
When you have your get together up in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yep. Lots of time around the fire pit, getting out the Dutch oven some more, doing some more cowboy cooking. Yep. And football.
I've grilled
Oh,
burgers
football.
the last 2 nights outside on
Yep.
the grill, but man, I really want to start building fires and cooking over the fire again.
Hunting starts September 14th. And there's preseason
Who
ball
says
going on
that?
right now.
Leap of faith.
Leap of Faith Homestead. There's
Where are they at again?
I don't know. But yeah, we've got
I need a place to hunt. I'm just throwing that out there to all of my wonderful, beautiful people in the Homestead
Well,
community.
now, you know, Jared said that you can go
I need a place to hunt.
to Tennessee, where they are.
Yeah, I may have to take him up on it because
Oh, they said they're in Western Kentucky.
well,
Who is
then I won't
y'all's
be out of
football
state.
team?
Then I will actually be in state.
Yeah.
With my.
Well, since we're close to Tennessee, we do root for the Tennessee Titans, even though
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
they've
Wait
broken
a minute.
our heart.
Wait a minute.
many times.
They may not be talking about.
Who is y'all's football team?
Usually they're talking about college.
Georgia. Georgia. But I love Georgia.
You can't just assume
professional
NFL when
and
people-
college. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking NFL.
She likes Georgia. Now, I'm just a Kentucky fan. Kentucky isn't that great at football. They're getting better. I think.
LSU. I love the Titans.
Oh, yeah,
Zach
let's
is a
not-
Bengals fan.
Well, I love the
can't
SEC.
feel
I'll put
worse
it that
than
way.
Bengals.
I'm an SEC guy as far as college. Kentucky,
oh
definitely.
my goodness.
Nothing in ugly orange.
Uh-oh. Now listen. Jared's going to change his mind about letting you come hunt down there. Oh, me.
You get the scrawny deer.
SEC. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to the rich kids playing football, we like the Titans.
The rich kids.
Yeah, NFL, the pros.
Oh, okay.
The ones getting paid millions of dollars to run around.
Okay. Louisville fans. Oh, we still love you, but that hurts a little.
Yeah. You'll find it, well, you may not find this funny. We kind of found this kind of funny. When we walked in Freedom Hall,
Oh, yeah.
I opened the doors and I told our daughter, I said, now this is Freedom Hall. This is where the Louisville Cardinals basketball team plays. She stops at the door and turns around and starts walking
Walks
away.
the other way.
And I was just
And
like,
then she pulls her lanyard out, and it's because it's a UK lanyard. She pulls it out. She's like, "What?"
yeah, so
Orange is beautiful, says Wanda.
orange is beautiful.
We may have to do an intervention with the Louisville thing. Saints, who dat? Oh my goodness, that's too funny. But yeah, we love football, and it's funny because I did not. When I was growing up, we did not do sports. We were a very
I
artsy.
did.
We were into music and the arts and theater and movies and all that stuff.
And I was sport. If it was a sport, I was watching it, playing it, talking about it, running around with my friends. What?
Jared said, "Boo! You just lowered your chances of hunting, bud."
Now, I didn't say anything bad specifically. I just said, I don't like that orange color. And then everybody else started going off on Tennessee.
I didn't say nothing bad about nobody's team.
Yeah, you said boo when they mentioned Louisville.
That's what Jared said.
Oh,
And I told them that we still love them, but it hurt a little when they said Louisville fans. But yeah, no. So after we got married, and I'm like, is there no sport that you won't watch? I mean, the guy watches golf, tennis, NASCAR. Like, if it's any kind of sport, he'll watch it. And I'm like, oh, kill me now. But anyway, then one day I was like, okay, if I have to sit here and watch this football thing, I might as well try to understand it. So then he explained the game to me, and now I love it. I don't love all the other sports, like baseball, a lot of the other sports. And I don't even really care about basketball either. I mean, that's like a sin to say in Big Blue
That's my
Nation.
number one. I mean,
Yeah.
you're in Kentucky.
I know, but I love football. Golf. Exactly. It's like,
Even the high school teams in Kentucky are like college level caliber.
I reckon. Yeah.
So anyway, guess what? We're talking about everything tonight except homesteading.
Yeah.
Not really though.
We only do NBA, yeah. But no, it's fun. It's just another level to connect on. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Hockey. Oh yeah, because you're in Canada.
Yeah.
Our daughter actually really enjoys hockey.
Oh.
You know what's funny? And
I don't
know.
understand the game and know all the rules, but I went
Hey,
to.
Mary Elizabeth.
I've gone to a couple of Predators games, and man, that's fun to watch these guys.
Never been.
It's pretty cool to watch, even though I don't know exactly what all's going on. I mean, it's like a fight broke out on ice or
Yeah.
football on ice. It's cool.
That's cool. Andrea
What?
says that she was on a golf state championship team.
Oh,
and
really?
from a sports
That is
family.
cool.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah.
Do you soak your carrot seeds before sowing them? I don't. I actually just I broadcast when
Intense.
I see
Yeah, it
when I
is
plant
intense.
mine. Don't let your aunt Deb. I know. Well, it is funny because you know my grandmother. For those that y'all don't know, my grandmother, Mama, that's what
Don't
we
let
call
your Aunt
her.
Deb say what?
Hear me say that I don't like basketball. My family, my mom's family loves UK basketball, like hardcore UK basketball fans,
Like us, like me.
like you.
Like me.
Yeah, but we just when I was growing up, we didn't watch it at all, and none of us kids played sports. We were, like I said, we did the acting thing, the music thing. So yeah.
I think it was how I made most of my friends growing up, and also just it was the one thing all the family could do together, and bond and just have fun as a family and not be thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
So it was just it's always been good memories growing up with sports, and
Yeah.
I've always been very athletic. I mean, I'm not great, but I've always been very athletic and always played all the different sports. So it's just something I was good at and could make friends doing stuff. So. Oh, me.
Yeah, there was always, like, our house was always noisy with usually music. My brother Jerry plays everything. I can play piano, but not great. I play by ear. But we sing, play instruments, and all that stuff. Eat, sleep, breathe, Kentucky. Let's see, it's amazing.
Got to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We gotta have. We gotta get to meet them sometime.
I love Max Happy Homestead just said God makes all people so unique, and I'm glad you said that because my daughter and I were actually talking about that today while we were at the fair. We were, we saw a lot of state troopers, police officers. We saw soldiers. Like the Army National Guard was there, or not the Army National Guard, the Air Force was there. I'm sure the Army was there too. I just didn't see them, but
There was a huge World War II exhibit
yeah, there was.
that you could walk through, and
But we were talking about, I don't know how we got on the subject, but she was talking about, we go to church with a retired police officer, and she was talking about, his conversations with her, about some of the things that they've seen and had to do. And she was just like, there's no way I could do that. And I was like, well, it's just amazing to me how some people, even when they're very small, they know exactly what they want to do. And it's like God just made them for that. We know a lot of young people who, ever since they were teeny tiny, have always wanted to go into the military. And, and it's just like God just made them special that way, that they can be strong and brave and do those things. But He calls us for something else. I've always wanted to be a mom, and my heart has always been in the home. And there's a lot of other women who they don't have that. They have a heart for, they want to be a nurse or they want to be a teacher or whatever. So it really is cool how you can just see that play out in people's lives.
that's so true. Yeah.
Good night, Edwards Homestead. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
And I did coach. I coached also. I coached basketball a couple of years, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I guess. I would not want to be a coach. I am
It'd be
team mom when Emily is.
What if you were coaching a canning team?
Well, there's not. That's not
if,
the thing.
If that was a sport.
I'm a great cheerleader. I am not a coach. I am a
Look,
cheerleader.
how can we make homestead relating activities a sport?
There's your Homestead Dad video right there. There's your ordinarily epic.
Well, he wants to
Video.
do epic editing.
True.
He doesn't want to, but
A canning
yes,
team.
a canning team.
I don't know.
Uh,
It's like take 500 pounds of tomatoes and make these into tomato sauce.
who can make compost the quickest?
Okay. PW says, sign me up.
So,
Yeah, no. I've been team mom, and I have seen how parents treat
in softball.
the coaching staff. Yeah, in softball, there's no way. You
Yeah.
could not pay me to coach. You could not pay me. Because I'm like, not only are you trying to get
Your
these...
walking team.
That, maybe I can help with that. I don't know. But yeah, no, you like, okay, you got these kids. Some of them don't even want to be there. They're there because their parents are forcing them to play a sport. And then you got other girls that, they don't care either way. And you're trying to coach them. You're trying to get them excited. You're trying to teach them the fundamentals. And then you've got these parents that want to be the coach, but from the bleachers. They didn't actually sign up to be the coach. And they're giving the coach grief. And I'm like, I'm out.
Well,
Like
talk-
Shark Tank, I'm out.
Instead of like,
Good night, Bro Farms.
instead of racing like canning or composting or stuff, actually the Stivers are having a cook-off.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that.
Their meetup that they're having it's either a chili or a soup cook-off.
Both, yeah. the
And
chili
so you
cook-off.
come up with your best soup or your best chili and bring it up, and people are going to vote.
Yes.
And
That will be a non-keto day. Just
that's
let me all
going to
know.
be fun.
Yeah,
And,
I'm excited. But
and-
maybe I'll make a keto chili.
See, you can make a sport out of that. I mean, a good, clean fun. Good,
Well, yeah.
it's-
I mean, I would
it's
kind
all
of
in
consider
fun.
those competitive
And the winner gets something.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. But maybe I'll do I'll do some keto soups. Like broccoli and cheese is keto.
Good
and
night.
do a
There's
keto
several people
chili.
saying good night.
Good night, guys.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll probably wrap it. Well, no, we got about 15 more minutes
Yeah,
or so.
yeah.
But thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like super duper tired, but now I'm like, wow, like I'm back.
It a hit after
Yes.
after our show. We
Well,
realized how
I'm gonna
tired
have
we
to
are
take a
again.
shower because I know I am like so gross from being drenched in sweat. Little Acres, I hope you make it too. That's gonna be a good time.
That would be fun.
I'm really excited about
Yeah.
that. And also so we're going to the Stivers thing in November, and then September we're
Yeah.
going to the Heartland. What do they call it? The Heartland Homestead.
Yeah, it's an old-fashioned picnic. Yeah, it's gonna be out
Oh.
towards the Lake
Good night,
Barkley
BW.
area.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that too. Bragging rights for the cook-off would be enough of a price for some people. Oh yeah, because I mean, homesteaders can cook.
If you're gonna have 200 or 300 homesteaders there, and they're all saying, "Man, yours is the best," that's saying something.
Yeah,
Because that's-
absolutely.
I mean, because you think the majority of those people there, it's what they do.
Right.
They're at home and they become masters at their craft and what they're doing, and they're growing all their own fresh ingredients and using venison and other meat that they have raised or harvested themselves, and it's just going to be the most awesome, epic cook-off that
Leap
you
of
could think
Faith
of.
said they are cooking a whole hog at the old-fashioned homestead.
That's going to
picnic.
be epic also. There is nothing better than,
Nope.
than a big pig roast. Yeah.
Yep, I'm excited. Ooh, Tracy's making burgoo in September. I am excited.
And
I've had
burgoo can be
It's
awesome,
good.
and burgoo can be, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it just
depends.
depends.
Yeah.
I love burgoo.
Burgoo's kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, burgoo is, if for those of y'all who don't know what burgoo is a stew that I think it originated in was it the Owensboro area?
Probably. I mean,
Somewhere
they're the
around
ones
there.
that,
I watched a whole documentary
Yeah.
on it one time, but it's like been years ago. But my understanding, if I remember this correctly, burgoo.
It's kind of a poor man's.
It was a
stew.
poor man's soup, but didn't like people kind of like a community would get together. They would do it in a big kettle over an open fire, and it was kind of like the scrap meat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like all different kinds of meat, and then vegetables and things like
A
that.
little bit of that.
Yeah, and just cooked
Throw it all in.
for a long time. Yeah, let's see. Jennifer, I will. Don't let me forget, because I will. I'll forget.
There's a little place in a little old town in Kentucky called Bardstown. There's a little restaurant there called the
Old Talbot's Inn.
Old Talbot
Yeah.
Inn, and that building has been there before Kentucky was an official state, and they have some awesome burgoo.
Whoa, hello Bayou. Thank you so much. That's crazy.
Bayou Homestead, thank you so much. God bless you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
That surprise.
I
That
know.
come out of nowhere.
Whoa,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Squirrel, possum, raccoon.
Yep, used to be in burgoo.
Oh man. Just throw
Whatever
it
you
in.
have in the kitchen.
That definitely is the poor man's stew.
Yeah. Yep.
Cook a squirrel up and some
And
possum.
see, where I grew up in northeast Georgia, we have Brunswick stew, which is also very similar, but it's chicken, ground beef, pork, and it's cooked down until it almost disintegrates. Oh, listen, y'all. It is heavenly. Heavenly. Put some corn in it. It's like a tomato-based soup. And then you could put you serve it with like some hoe cakes. Oh, like, yes. Just all the yes. It's so good.
All right, this conversation just went downhill quick.
Did not.
Yeah, it did.
He doesn't like it because he don't know what's good,
I
y'all.
don't like y'all. There is a seasoning that everybody puts in it that I don't know what it does to the changes the entire flavor of it.
It is seasoning straight from heaven. Like, I don't know
I don't know
what your problem is.
I don't know what. I don't know.
It is amazing stuff.
It's got a weird flavor. Yeah. It's unlike anything I've ever tasted.
think
It's
amazing
not like
is
any-
weird?
It's not like any other
Okay.
stew. It's a totally unique. I don't
Oh
know.
my goodness. Aw, well, that is so sweet.
thank you, Bayou.
Thank you. Goodness.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
wow, that's
And,
amazing. Thank you so much.
Man.
I know we're kind of like, we don't even know
Yeah,
what to say
that
now.
threw me off, but we really
Uh,
appreciate it.
yes,
You don't
we
know
do.
how much. That just thank you. We don't deserve it, but we thank you. And
Hey,
we
Brianna.
we will put it to good use, definitely. Jump off A.
Oh no.
Yes, cornbread. Cornbread is amazing. What'd you say? Oh no for?
Brianna said her day was rough. We actually took a
Oh.
field trip today, so our day was good. It was long, and we're
We
tired,
had a big long field trip.
and we're salty from where we sweated so much. But it was a good day.
Yeah, if you're just showing up late, if you want to go back and watch this show later, we spent half an hour talking about our field trip today and
Yes.
what we got to do.
Oliver D 21. Yes. I will have some Wellness Wednesdays coming up, and I am sorry I am so behind on those. But yes, I will have some of those coming back up. Let's see.
You've had several people ask about those.
I know,
so
and I'm a slacker. I'm sorry.
you're fine.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. She's been busy.
I have been
She's
busy,
been busy.
yes. But I do need to get back because I know
Yeah.
a lot of people find those very encouraging, and I find them encouraging too. And I do need to get back into making those.
Ooh, cornbread in an iron skillet.
Is there any other way to make it? Do I make keto sweet tea? I've tried, and it's not the same. So I'm like, I would rather have unsweet tea than to have keto sweet tea. Only if there is butter. You know, let me tell you, my favorite way to eat cornbread is the leftover cornbread. And you crumble it up in milk and eat it like cereal.
It's good that way
That's
too.
the best way to have
But
it.
I love hot cornbread with butter. I
Mine-
love cornbread in my beans.
Yeah.
Beans and cornbread.
Myrna, I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was like, I kind of miss, getting up on Friday. Remember when I used to do coffee chats when I was the caver's wife?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know,
I thought you did that with some other people though.
no. Back whenever the channel was called The Caver's Wife, on Friday mornings, I think I did this for almost a year, it seemed like. Every Friday morning, I would get up and do a live stream on my Facebook.
Hi, North Star Prepper.
Hey, on my Facebook page. And we would just have a coffee chat. And we would just, we'd talk about whatever. It was nice. I do miss doing that. That was fun. Peace and Pantry. Hey, Kimberly. She said she loves honey in her cornbread.
Yes.
Not a cornbread lover.
I don't know how many people watching this is going to be at the two Kentucky get-togethers, the Stivers get-together up in Frankfort, or the one over near Land Between the Lakes with, who all was part of that? Stringfield Ridge and
Leap of Faith.
Leap of Faith. I don't know who all else is going to get to go to those, but a lot of you, I know the Stivers too, are planning on going to Homesteaders of America this year, HOA, and they were talking about that, and they're excited about it because they've never been. I just got to say, if you have the opportunity to go. I'll be honest with you, it was life-changing. It's like the biggest pep rally. If you want to get people excited about homesteading, because she was all in it. I mean, she was working for HOA, so she was going to be there, part of the conference. She's working it. We go with her to support her. I go back home. I'm like, get out of my way. I'm all Homesteaders of America now.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a shot in the arm of adrenaline to homestead. Plus, it's like the biggest family reunion too, of like-minded people that are just, well, amazing, like you guys that we get to chat with, but you just get to hang out with them. And by the end of the couple of days, it's like you've known these people for 10 years, it seemed like.
Yeah.
It is awesome. It is awesome. I am very disappointed that we won't be there this year, but I highly encourage everybody else to try to go if you can.
Yeah. Brianna, I'm gonna mention that before we
that's
log
all
off.
I'm gonna say about it. I just wanted to plug it real quick.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we love HOA, and it really is life changing. And like he said, I mean, if you're, I know a lot of people, myself included, experience a burnout sometimes. Sometimes it's just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? But you go, and it's just like, it gives you just more fuel for the fire.
It gives you the encouragement
really, really
you
great.
need to.
But yeah, what was I gonna say?
Well, you said you were gonna mention something.
Yes. But like right before we
Oh,
log
okay,
off.
okay. I will say, no, go ahead. I forgot.
I forgot to.
Yeah, North Star Prepsteader.
It is in Virginia.
It's in Virginia. It's in Front Royal, Virginia, which is a beautiful area in October. If you hit it just right, the leaves are amazing. It's beautiful fall colors.
It really is, and it's it was cold last year, and the year before that it was nice.
It was pretty nice.
It was like I had on a long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt and had my sleeves kind of pushed up, and I was comfortable all day.
Well, last year a hurricane hit in Florida, and then it went up the East Coast, and it threw all kinds of cold and rain, and it kind of got nasty. We were there a couple days before the conference because we were setting everything up. So we helped set up the tables and chairs and vendors and everything, and we were literally doing that in the remnants of the hurricane.
Yeah.
It was
crazy. And you know, Emily actually said to me when we were at the state fair today, she goes, "This is HOA in 5 years."
Ooh.
I was like, I would have to agree with that. I mean, I can honestly see the conference getting state fair size.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, give it some time, it'll get there, for real.
I mean, I'm happy with what it is now, because if it got that big, I never really get to see everybody I wanted to see.
Yeah, I mean it's true, but that they are working toward having regional conferences. I mean, it's called Homesteaders of America, not
Yeah.
Homesteaders of Virginia,
Yeah.
and that is, I think, the long-term goal is to have conferences in different areas.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are we doing on time there?
We're past.
Okay.
It's 9:00.
It's 9 o'clock. Okay. So, some of you, especially if you're a homeschool family, you've probably heard of Andrea Mills. She has a channel, and she's got over 50,000 subscribers. She is a mom to 9 children, and for the last several years, she has been sharing homeschooling and how she does all of her large family things on YouTube. She and her husband were expecting their 10th child, and a few days ago, I think maybe a week ago, she started experiencing some pain, and they went to the doctor. Looked like it maybe was the gallbladder, and they removed the gallbladder, but then they found cancer, and things got worse very quickly. She lost the baby, and then earlier today she passed away, and it happened so fast. It's hard to wrap your mind around. But the family they believe in the Lord. They know He has a plan, even though it's hard to understand even what it is. But there are now 9 children that do not have a mother, and a husband that is absolutely devastated. They were best friends. If you are a praying person, pray for this family. I can't even imagine. They lost a child and a mother.
Somebody's asking, did she make it home? I think she passed on the way home.
No,
didn't she?
they were able to. They had to go to a hospice near her home. I think in Wyoming where she lived, there's a rule about narcotics in the house or something. I don't know. But the family did get to see her before she passed, and I'm thankful that it was that it happened quickly, because if it was drawn out, she could have suffered.
She would have suffered, especially with losing the child,
and there were complications from that. But they said that the cancer is very rare and it's extremely aggressive. And anyway, it's bad. And
and this is somebody that you have followed for a long time. I did not know them, but regardless, I can't imagine how quick something like that. You just never know. You just never know. And you were watching the video last night of the husband just talking about this, knowing that it's going to be days, if not hours.
yeah,
And just him trying to come with terms with it, but he's putting his heart out there on Facebook because of all the people that follow them.
yeah,
He wanted them to know, and so he kind of sucked up enough to get on YouTube and just let them know. That had to have been terribly hard for him.
yeah.
And so, yeah, keep praying for him, give him strength, that the Lord will help him through this.
Yeah, Tracy, I agree. I don't know. I've never experienced anything like that, but there's so much going on. I think it's when everything slows down and all the visitors leave, and then you're there trying to, a new normal or whatever. But anyway,
I mean, his world is totally flipped upside down. And so, yeah.
So if you are a praying person, lift that family up in prayer, please.
Yeah.
And Jump Off A is absolutely right. There is a GoFundMe that has been started, and I will find the link to that, and I will put that in the description box. So if you're replaying it and you feel like helping them out in any kind of way, I know that they would appreciate it. But yeah, it's been. I mean, as a mom, you know, it's made me think about some things because she was a homeschool mom, and it's just like, you know, what happens now? Of course, I know that's his to figure out, but you know, it's just made me reflect on some things, and just hug your loved ones. Make sure that you have everything right with the Lord before, you know, something like this happens to you. None of us get out of here alive. But anyway,
Jump Off A just posted a link.
it's the last message from Tom.
Yeah, so she just posted the link of that last message.
That's Cliff. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, he just posted the link, and I'm sure that GoFundMe account is on that link.
Yeah, it may be.
In the description. It may be. So yeah. So if you feel obliged to help
Yes.
them out, I know there will be expenses with everything
Of
that
course.
they've gone through.
Yeah, Karen. The husband's name is Tom. It's the Mills family. Andrea was her name. And I know one thing that he mentioned in one of the videos was that he is so thankful that his children will have all of those videos to go back to
Yeah.
and to see
Yeah.
their mom and see, because I mean the youngest one is, how old is she? I don't even know. She's a baby still, toddler.
I could hear you watching the video last night, and I remember hearing him say he lost his dad when he was 10 years old. So he doesn't really have many memories of his dad, and some of their kids are going to be like this, but he said, but thank God we have YouTube.
Yeah, they've
And
got
he
all
said,
those
so
videos to
we
look back
have
on.
a whole lot, you know, of history. Their kids will be able to know who their mom is watching all these
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, and they'll be able to see how much she loved them and what all she did for them, and
That'd be awesome.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
But
So I mean, he's already trying to think of, you know, the good that YouTube or that the
Right.
videos and them, what they did. And the YouTube channel is just her name, right?
yes,
It
it's
was
Andrea Mills.
Andrea Mills. Just look that up.
Yep.
And Jump Off A, you know, they posted the link. So.
Yes. Yeah. Thank y'all very much for that. But anyway, yeah, and but yeah, just to pray for them. Check out their GoFundMe, and if the Lord puts it on your heart to help them out in any way, I know that they would appreciate it. But yeah, it really makes you think about, again, just, are you ready? Because it could happen to any of us. And, you know, and do you have things in order for your family if something were to happen to you?
Yeah. It's very important to know you know where you're going to go
Yeah.
when your last breath is over here. And we're big believers in that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in and watching us. We'd really appreciate that. And we hope everybody does have a good week. And with what we just mentioned here at the end, yeah, make sure you take time and hug your loved ones and talk to them and yeah, just sometimes things happen that wake the rest of us up.
Yeah.
So we love you guys. God bless. And you got anything else to?
Until next time.
Yeah, we will post a video hopefully of our field trip to the state fair. We did take a little bit of video today, and so hopefully in the next day or two we'll put something up and show you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys. We'll
Good
see you.
night.